everyone. Welcome on www.thepapre.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. A very good evening to all the viewers joining around the globe on www.thepapre.com, Dialogue TV channel number 16, and the Dialogue with Defenders FC taking on Paro FC, coming to you live from Racecourse International Stadium. It's the AFC 2020 Cup, the first qualifying playoff happening here in Sri Lanka. It's the first match of a two-leg tie, and the winners of this will go on to play Bengaluru FC of India. Joining with me in commentary today is Irshad. Irshad, a very good evening to you.
Good evening, Lalum, and we're anticipating a interesting game between the two champions of Sri Lanka and the champions of Bhutan. Nice evening, and I think it's going to be a very crucial game for defenders. We'll hope the viewers will enjoy entertaining football this evening.
Indeed, and we also have to warmly welcome all the Bhutanese fans who are joining us from Bhutan, who are set to witness the action of the Bhutan Premier League champions Paro FC, who will be taking on Defenders FC today here in Sri Lanka. We are joining you live from Racecourse International Stadium at the heart of Colombo, a very picturesque venue, and today we are expecting a thrill of a match. And this is the 17th edition of the AFC Cup, and the winners of this tournament will go on to qualify for the 2021 AFC Champions League. So it's a very important match, and this particular tie is a two-leg tie, and the winners of this will go on to play Bengaluru FC of India. Defenders FC, the champions of the Dialogue Champions League, the Premier League here in Sri Lanka, while Paro FC are the champions of the Bhutan Premier League, which is the Premier League in Bhutan, and thus the two champions are meeting ahead today to find out who are the better team. Irshad, it's going to be a very interesting game. We have a lot to talk about. Two very key players also missing, and then of course about Paro FC as well. Defenders FC, they are the 2018-19 Dialogue League champion winners. They have scored 35 goals and conceded 25, total of 34 goals to win the league with a 2 points difference, and they have 4 clean sheets. The biggest win, of course, was against Java Lane, 4-0, and the biggest loss was against the Red Star FC, 5-0. This average goals scored per match, 2.18. Defenders FC, the champions of the 2018-19 Dialogue Champions League, and thus here they are at the AFC 2020 first qualifier playoff, taking on Paro FC today in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Asikur Rahman, a player to watch, Madhushan De Silva, Sanka Danushka, and they have also 3 foreign players who are joining them in the lineup. And the most important news to everybody is that their key player is not playing today. Mohammad Isadin, the most prolific goal scorer for defenders, he has scored he has scored the top, as in the most number of goals in the FA Cup for 3 years in a row. And unfortunately today, Mohammad Isadin is not joining with them to play this match. Here you go, Defenders FC arriving at Racecourse International.
Yeah, and also to mention Madhushan De Silva, Sri Lanka cap, not starting in the first 11. He was carrying a slight injury, and he has been named in the bench. However, we'll have to wait and see if he will take any part in the game. And as you mentioned, Izzadeen is the player that defenders will miss out, as we have the
coach, after yesterday's training session, how do you feel the condition of the players?
All the players are fit, and today we have a very important match, because this is two-leg match. First leg always is very important, and players know that. I think they know their responsibility on the pitch. I hope they will perform well today.
Okay, you said it is the first leg, it's very important. So do you think the opponent team will try to not win the game and keep it very defensive for you?
Yeah, maybe because now Bhutan is, as a nation, they are growing up country, and I hope they will play attack and defense both. I hope they will play attacking and defense both, not only defense. Yeah.
Thank you, coach. All the way.
That was Dudley Stainwall, the coach for Sri Lanka. Well, speaking about Paro FC, the 2019 Bhutan League champions with 17 wins and 1 loss. They have scored a total number of 98 goals and they've conceded 14, total of 51 points out of 54. They have 7 clean sheets, and the most important point is that they've failed to score only once in that entire Premier League, and their biggest win is quite huge, 19-0, and they have another 15-0 win in their ranks as well. So they are in form and they are very talented outfit here coming to Sri Lanka today. They score an average of 5.44 per match, and they also have 4 players joining them from foreign countries, and their captain Jigme Dorji have played against Sri Lanka in the World Cup qualifiers in 2015, and they have an Indian player joining in, Kunal Taman, and their striker nicknamed CG7 Chencho Jilshen has played professional in the Indian League for Niroka FC, and Bengaluru FC have also played the Bangladesh Premier League. So they've got a lot of experience, lot of talent, lot of international experience under their rank. So it will be a very interesting battle against defenders. They're equally matched with a lot of talent against the champions of Sri Lanka, Defenders FC. It's the AFC 2020 first qualifying playoff match happening here in Sri Lanka. We will look into speak to the head coach of Paro FC, Janchuk Dorji, who's his 4th appearance, and he was a goalkeeper, and now he is the head coach of Paro FC, the 2019 Bhutan League champions with 17 wins and 1 loss. He's ready to speak a few words before the start of the match, and we'll join him.
Coach, how's the day so far, and what's your immediate thought of the match for this evening?
Good afternoon, first of all. Good afternoon to all. And here we are, today we are here in the game. So first of all, I would like to thank Defender FC. So we are having a match with Defender FC and our Power, my boys. So we had prepared to play this match in this field from a month ago with our practice team. So finally we approached in this field. So today my boys will be finally, they'll prove the game against the Defender FC. So we heard that Defender is a good team. So we'll give a best fight till the end.
And also you played yesterday in the evening, your official training session. How does the boys feel after that 1 hour session during the match time yesterday evening?
Well, my boys, they are all fine, and they are fit as well, and they are tactically good and they like the ground very much, and they will give a best game today in the evening.
Okay, all the best for the evening, coach.
Thank you.
Paro FC versus Defenders FC, all set here at Racecourse International Stadium for the first qualifying playoff of the AFC 2020 Cup. Irshad, the weather is a key factor here. The match is set to kick off at 7 p.m. and this is not something new for the Bhutan players as well. This is typically their weather in the country as well. So do you think they have added advantage even though they're coming here?
It won't be the exact weather. However, yeah, cool conditions. We saw in the last year's edition, the game kicked off at around 3 o'clock when Transport United played Colombo FC, and we did see the impact on that weather with Transport United struggling. But even in the press yesterday, the head coach and the captain Sherin Dorji, he welcomed the 7 o'clock kickoff. So that will play a vital role as we have a look. I think the army subs, and you mentioned earlier about defenders not having the key, the main strike force for them in front of goal. So Mohammad Izzadeen missing out, as you see earlier on. Defenders FC coming on for their warm-ups. You have the experienced Francis Agbedi playing for Renown SC. He's been loaned out along with Evans Asante, who's from Serendib. and also Ismail Abu Meri, who represents Red Star, who apparently scored a hat-trick in that 5-0 win against defenders in the DCL. So that could be one reason why the defenders have put faith on him.
So, well, do you think that even though Mohammad Izzadin is missing the match with the 3 foreign injects, do you think still Defenders FC is quite balanced to take on Paro FC?
They are a balanced team going up front, and even in the back you can see Sanka Danushka has been added, a very experienced and a player who's quite out of favor in the regular DCL with defenders, however has been called up for this encounter. As you see, Sanka Danushka, plenty of experience, and him along with Asikur Rahman will try to dictate the midfield, and the goal scoring powers of Evans Asante is what defenders will look for in the absence of Mohammad Izzadin.
Indeed, Evans Asante is the top goal scorer in the Division 1 tournament for Serendip FC. And speaking about Asikur Rahman, he's a player to watch tonight. He played in the Colombo FC team in the AFC Cup 2018 and scored a goal against Transport United. So it's very interesting to see how he will use his experience in this match to really go on and make a difference. Madhushan Silva, former national captain and current Sri Lankan national player, he has played for all the World Cup qualifiers. So Defenders FC also have experience matched up to Paros FC, even though they also have Chencho Gilshan, who has played for Bangladesh Premier League. He has also played professional football in India, but coming back to the team list of Defenders FC, they also have the experience to match up. Speaking about Sanka Danushka, he's one other player to watch out of the 3 that we listed out: Asikur Rahman, Madhushan De Silva, Sanka Danushka. And indeed, just as Irshad mentioned, he has been called up for this team depending on his experience. So in terms of whether I think humidity will be key, it will be a tester definitely. Do you think, how do you think the fitness levels and the stamina should be?
Yeah, the humidity level will affect both the teams, and we know with experience in the DCL, the Defenders FC have a lot of fitness and physically they can go the 90 minutes plus if they have really need to. So on that factor, both teams will be equal. You can see some Bhutanese fan as well. So the other factor for Defenders is Madhushan De Silva being on the bench could be tactical. As we learned earlier, he was having a slight injury. That could be a reason why they haven't used him in the starting. As we have a look at Paro FC, this is not a team to be taken lightly. They have a free scoring team in the Bhutanese league, and that's a tough league because a lot of clubs have professional players playing for them, and scoring 5.5 goals per match is not a simple stat. So Defenders FC will have their work cut out with the front players, the 3 Cameroonians starting up for the Paro FC outfit.
Indeed, I mean the record seems pretty impressive in the Bhutan Premier League. They have 17 wins and just a single loss, and they've scored 98 goals and conceded 14, and they've only failed to score only once. So a very impressive track record. So definitely they are not a team to be taken lightly, and just as we said, they have so much experience in them. They are skipper. He has played against Sri Lanka in the World Cup qualifier in 2015, so he'll know what to do and what not to do. He'll have that experience, and certainly that experience will help him to play a better game and to lead the side up front today. And there are foreign players who's joining from India and 3 Cameroon players as well, and they are striker who's nicknamed CG7. He has played professional Indian football, and also he has played professionally in Bangladesh as well. So they have a lot of experience and a lot of talent in them. But just as we said, it's an equal matchup because speaking about Defenders as well, they also have a team which matches up together, just like Paro FC, with international experience, with World Cup qualifier, with players who has played World Cup qualifiers and who has led Sri Lanka up front as well. So I think it's a pretty equal matchup, but the only surprise thing is that Mohammad Isadin will be missing it, and with the fact that he's the top goal scorer in the FA Cup for 3 years continuously, and missing this fixture is a huge surprise. In the pre-match press conference, this was questioned, Irshad. What did the coach say?
I think the explanation was the defenders in view of these 2-leg matches, they started preparation 3 weeks back. They were playing in the FA Cup, and Izzadeen did play in that FA Cup losing game against Sri Lanka Police. And the coach had mentioned that he is not up to that mark of playing at this international level. So probably the form in front of goal has not been prolific. So that could be one of the reasons. And also that Defenders FC wanted to try out fresh blood. So going forward, they need to look into bringing in new players. So that could be one of the other reasons. And he's still in the squad. So we might even see him in the second leg up in Bhutan. It is quite crucial. It is about taking the initiative. In a 2-legged tie, you need to make sure that you don't lose too much ground in the first leg. So Paro FC know this. They don't want, if they go on to lose, they don't want to lose in a big margin where they cannot catch up in Bhutan. And on the other hand, Defenders FC, if they get a foothold in the first leg, and they would really consider themselves favored to go into the second round.
I think it goes to both sides, with Defenders FC so strong at their home venue. They will want to score as much as they can, because the track record of Paro FC in Bhutan seems very impressive. So probably Defenders FC wouldn't want to take a chance at their home venue. They have 2 big wins of 19-0 and 15-0, and with just 1 loss in their Premier League. So definitely they are very strong at their home venue. So Defenders FC will see and look and put all their effort here to score as much as goals, and go up there with a very good positive mindset, so they can probably have a good difference in between and qualify to the next match. The winner of this 2-leg tie will have to play Bengaluru FC of India. And if you're just joining us live from anywhere around the globe, a very warm welcome to and good evening, and you're joining us on www.thepapre.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Thank you very much for watching us live on Dialogue TV channel number 16 and the Dialogue Wave app. It's AFC Cup 2020 first qualifying playoff. Defenders FC taking on Paro FC. We can see the teams are lining up just before the kickoff. We have 6 minutes or so roughly for a 7 o'clock kickoff. Very warm welcome once again to the Bhutan fans also joining us live all the way from Bhutan, all set to witness the action of their Bhutan Premier League champions Paro FC. Well, what do you think the strategies should be, Irshad, from Defenders FC at their home venue? Conditions are pretty familiar for them, and even the venue is pretty familiar for them, so they know how it goes with the wind across in the field as well. What do you think the strategy should be?
Looking at the two teams, both teams have named a balanced lineup. They are not looking into defend too much or go all out attacking. So that's a good sign. You could see an open game where defenders will be cautious at the beginning, even though they're at home. It's unknown quantity of the Paro FC, and also the defenders team need to gel with the included players. They will take time to settle. However, the conditions are very much in favor of good open football. And the ground conditions too will support the team to keep hold of position, and not much of a breeze going across the field. So when the game goes on, we might see the players taking advantage of whatever the natural conditions they have to utilize. As we see both the teams getting ready to walk onto the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the teams.
Well, the teams are set to walk on with the line into the lineups and get ready for the kickoff of this first qualifying playoff. Defenders FC taking on Paro FC. It would be Sri Lanka Defenders FC who will first arrive into the middle. just before the start and the kickoff of this match. Well, yeah, there you go. Bhutan FC supporters are here. Paro FC supporters coming all the way from Bhutan to support the beloved club. At this picturesque stadium at the heart of Colombo, West Coast International Stadium is where we are coming live to, with the referees and the match commissioner walking down just before the start of the match to observe the formalities. These live pictures are brought to you by Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapre.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. And you can also watch us live on Dialogue TV channel number 16. And if it's on the mobile and you're on the go, it's the Dialogue Wave app. You can simply subscribe to it and watch it data free. That's the happy news for all the viewers and for anyone around Bhutan. If you're listening and if you're watching and if your friends are missing it, simply go to our website www.thepapre.com and click on the live tab and catch the live action of this AFC Cup 2020. And the important news is that winners of this particular championship will go on to qualify for the 2021 AFC Champions League. This is the 17th edition of the AFC Cup. Players observing their formalities just before the match, the friendly handshakes. It's a very important fixture for all the players, and these are memories that they will hold on for a lifetime. Dressed in yellow for you is the Defenders FC, the home team for the day, and dressed in white, the visitors coming all the way from Bhutan to Sri Lanka, Paro FC. The match referee and the 3 other referees who are officiating the match on your screen.
Yeah, we have Bijan Haidari. All the referees are from Islamic Republic of Iran.
Let's take a quick look at the Defenders FC team card. Mohammad Lufti, Nishan Jivanta, Francis Abati, Suraj Bernard, Abmure, Sanka Danushka, Ivan Sasante, Sachit Kumar, Sunil Roshan, Lakshita Jaitunga, and filling that final slot of the team card, Brian jersey number 24, Asikul Rahman, a player to watch indeed. That is Defenders FC for you, the champions of the 2018-19 Dialogue Champions League, scoring 35 goals and conceding 25, a total of 34 to win the league with a 2 points difference. The name missing in that list is Mohammad Isadin. Here's the toss. Bhutan FC, well, Paro FC and Defenders FC shaking hands, the 2 captains. The skipper of Paro FC has played Sri Lanka before in the World Cup qualifier in 2015, Jigme Doje. So just as we said before, he'll know what to do and how to lead this side with his experience, and it's a plus advantage.
We'll have a look at the Paro FC. Yelchin Zangpo in goal, Kunal Thamang the Indian, Jigme Chering Dorji the skipper, Stefan Dang, Nima Chering, Chenjo Gilshen, Kabiraj Roy, Norbert Cedric Abba, Dawa Chering, Didu Fabasu, and Chenjo, the number 23. Look out for number 7, Chenjo Gilshen, a prolific goal scorer, plays for the Bhutanese national team and does score a lot of goals. In previous season, scoring about 14 goals. He also has experience in playing in the Indian Super League, the Indian I-League rather. So Chenjo will be the man that the Lankan defenders, the defenders of Sri Lanka, who needs to have a look at. And the head coach of defenders, Dudley Steinwall.
We have numbers coming in to support both the teams. And it's all set to kick things off here in the middle at Race Course International Stadium. Defenders FC taking on Paro FC, the first qualifying playoff of the AFC 2020. And things get on. First touch for Defenders FC. Well, just as the game began, you can see Paro FC is playing a very speedy game. They won't let anything settle down. They will walk around and challenge anyone with the ball.
Yeah, Shikur Rahman conceding that first free kick. You can see how the defenders have formed. They have 4 in the back, 3 in the midfield. 4 in the midfield and 2 up front. Asante and Ismaile. Also Paro FC not sitting back, have 4 up front. So looks like an entertaining game, and the battle will be in the midfield. Here's Danushka taking no chance, just putting the ball out of play.
In comes a throw-in for Paro FC, taking time with it, making sure he gets it right on mark, just inside the box, headed down. Cleared of danger by defenders FC, gaining territory. Here's Francis. Doesn't get touch. Beg your pardon, that's Ismail for defenders FC. We can hear the Papare band already going on. So it's going to be an entertaining match with cracking goals to watch, hopefully. Paro FC with the ball here now, looking for options, going on to the attacking half. Gets it past the halfway line. Sends it up front, doesn't find a man. Defender will probably get there. Ball goes out of play.
It's going to be an interesting battle up front in this part. The defenders half Francis is up against Abba. The Nigerian against the Cameroonian Sanka Danushka. For a moment, he's been pressured. Fabasu giving chase and not trying to give any time. Once again, Jesuraj Bernard conceding a free kick. The referee allowing play to continue.
John Shokdoji, the head coach for Paro FC. His 4th appearance, and he was an ex-goalkeeper during his playing days. Now taking on the coaching position for the champions of the Bhutan Premier League. It's an interesting start, Yashad. Both the teams have got on to a quite up-paced start. It's not a slow start at all. Both the players.
No, both the teams not giving each other time on the ball. As we saw Chenjo just walking gingerly, coming into the throw. So defenders know whom to mark earlier on. Here's Evans. Here's Ismaile. Sajid Kumar laying that ball off to Ashikur Rahman. As Roshan Apuami, the skipper for defenders. Finds the pass. Sajid Kumar. Sajid Kumar scores early on for defenders. Excellent work. First by Ashikur Rahman. Then finding the skipper.
That's first blood for you here in this match. Sajid Kumar doing exactly what the coach ordered. In the 4th minute, it was a beautiful free kick into the attacking half for defenders FC. And with a beautiful passage of play, Sajid Kumar getting that final touch past the goalkeeper. And now defenders FC are leading this game 1-0. There you go, beautifully executed. So much talent and so much experience putting into brilliant use. That's the first goal. Defenders FC leading this match early inside the first 5 minutes, 1-0. Pressure right back on the visitors.
This will make Paro FC come at defenders. It's an early goal conceded, and even defenders FC need to be watchful as Francis seems to be in a spot of bother. Brilliant start by Sajid Kumar. exactly where the goalkeeper was and just towed it away into the goal. The assist coming from the skipper, Roshana Puhami. Now Evans switching the ball.
Once again, defenders in the attacking half. Paro FC battling it in danger. They've got to defend. There's poor defense in the first position where Sajid Kumar went on to score. Good cross in, but unfortunately doesn't find his teammate in par.
Yeah, I think Sajid Kumar did not read what Asiko Rama was trying to do. Had a good cross into the box. Needed somebody from the back post. Nevertheless, defenders up in the attacking half. Here's Sanka Danushka. Not in the same wavelength, Sajid Kumar.
It's a good answer by the defenders FC. When Power FC started the game off, they started it with increased pace, and defenders FC took no time in settling to that, and they also played it in the same pace, which gave them the upper hand in beating the defense at that occasion. During the first goal, where Sajid Kumar was able to score quite freely and brilliantly, once again into the attacking half.
That's a poor touch from Sanka Danushka, and Roshana Puhami was committed for that foul. Stefan Dang is the one who's trying to dictate terms in the midfield for Paro FC. And here's an attacking opportunity now, as you see. Puhami taking down his man, and Stefan.
It's a good opportunity. It was a good opportunity for Power FC to get things started, but unfortunately just they couldn't get it in line. Straight into the hands of Mohammad Lutfi, the goalkeeper for Defenders FC. Power FC with the ball now, trying to gain territory and move on to the opposition half to find that equalizer. They would want to score that equalizer early in the game so that they could settle on and make sure they get the lead. But on the other hand, Defenders FC would also want to score one more. Here's Power FC in their attacking half now.
Here's Chenjo, the man with the scoring boot for Paro FC. Been an inclusion for the squad as this cross comes in. Nobody marking in the far post. Kabiraj. And goes out for a corner. So these are the crosses that Defenders FC need to make sure they get the first header out. On that occasion, Kabiraj was unmarked in the far post.
The first corner opportunity for Power FC. Good kick in. And the header goes way out of radar.
Yeah, Fabuso not getting or not hitting the target. Once again, he climbed above the rest of the defenders. Defenders FC are holding a disciplined line in the midfield and in defense. So it's a good sign. The fact is, if they can hold on for another 80 minutes with the same intensity, as Abu Mary fighting with Dang.
Indonesia, that will be key. Playing in the same intensity and performing consistently for the next 80 minutes. And the team who does so will definitely come up as the winners of this match. But scoring this goal early will definitely put Defenders FC up ahead. That's what they would have also wanted. Score a goal and put the Power FC in defense, put pressure, and keep on making sure that they're just defending and not attacking.
Yeah, that goal will take out all the butterflies in the stomach for all these boys who are playing. As Francis is being given chase. Does well to find Lutfi. Yeah, so the goal will settle down defenders pretty quickly.
Defenders FC defending with all their heart.
Yeah, they are playing a very intense game. As I mentioned, we will have to wait and see with these humid conditions. They are able to continue with the same intensity. Even Paro FC will drop a bit on their intensity, so that will give some.
Paro FC just outside the box, gets the cross in, and that's the goal. That's the equalizer that we've been waiting for. We were just going to say that you can't leave Paro FC out of the game.
Fabuso, once again, we were talking about these crosses and being unmarked inside the box. Fabuso charging that ball, heads it into the corner, and Chenjo, the other Chenjo, was unmarked on this right wing, and we are all squared up for the delight of the supporters of Paro FC. You see once again Chenjo with a brilliant cross, Fabuso charging and coming in front of his man and planting that ball, the thunderous header.
Mohamed Lutfi didn't have any idea on what went on. He was just left clueless, but on the other hand, Defenders FC, once again another try at goal, but unfortunately missed out on it. So good answer by Defenders FC. Right
Evans,
back on money here.
Evans Asante took the ball down well. Goalkeeper Zangpo paired it away as an opportunity comes on defenders' way with this corner.
Corner opportunity for Defenders FC. Good opportunity for them to maybe score the second goal. Cleared away by the defense. Doesn't do much harm and doesn't cause much trouble for the defenders.
I think the referee blew before that corner came in. There's some argy-bargy going between Francis and Fabuso and this far post as the corner retaken. Not the best of corners coming in.
Could have done better, but we've seen a little slight layback in the body language of the defenders since that equalizer. The intent seems to drop down, and this is what we spoke about earlier. They need to play in the same intensity throughout the game. We saw, even though Defenders FC went on to score that first goal, there was no loss of intensity from the Bhutanese lads.
And
They
also a reminder to our fans, this is a two-legged tie, so that one goal from Paro FC is good as 2 goals. If this aggregate score gets into away goal rules, so it's a poor goal to concede by defenders.
You need to place trust in your talent and your players, and that's what Paro FC just did to score that equalizer with a brilliant and a thunderous header, leaving Mohamed Lutfi completely clueless. So 2 goals scored inside the first 20 minutes, first coming from Sajid Kumar, Defenders FC, drawing first blood here. And then we have Paros FC squaring things up and making this game more intense. Good footwork and good talent shown there in defense by Paros FC. They are teasing defenders, looking for options to gain territory. Puts it up front, but doesn't find support. Rishad, I think it will be tough for defenders to keep up with this same intensity, because we don't see this increased pace in normal Sri Lankan football in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's what it is when you are at a professional level. You play in that intensity throughout your entire league season with other competing teams. As you mentioned, Sri Lanka, we don't have that professional league where the players get the opportunity to play intense football. However, Defenders FC, whenever they play, they do play with high intensity, and both teams will drop a bit as the game goes on, and they will pick it up once again in the last quarter of the game.
But of course, the advantage that you gain in the first quarter will definitely be the thing for you to shape up your game. Free kick opportunity here.
Now we see slightly Paro AFC dominating the midfield. As you mentioned, that's where the game will be won and lost. And after the first 10 minutes, it's Paro FC who is slightly dominating the midfield. And another free kick coming their way. Oh, that's poor goalkeeping. Mohammad Lutfi went the wrong way, and Fabuso from a 40-yard free kick. But the referee has called up. And the referee has a call for offside. The player in front of Lutfi penalized for being offside, and defenders let off the hook. That looked like Shinjo, who ran across Lutfi. A lucky break for defenders, and they have to be careful. And I'm joined in the com box Kavinka. An entertaining game so far in this 20 minutes. Kavinka.
Yeah, hi Ishad, and hello to all our viewers joining in. And yeah, we were given a really big scare by Paro FC. Fortunately for Defenders FC, they had Paro FC had one man, in fact, in front of behind the defense line of Defenders FC, and they were really let off the hook there.
Mohammad Lutfi will be a relieved man. So far he had 2 shots on target, and both ending up behind the net, hitting the back of the net by the same man, Fabuso. The second goal being called off for an offside. So once again, another free kick coming. There have been too many free kicks given by defenders in their defending half, and Paro FC have capitalized.
Yeah, Ishad, you can point that out to the physicality aspect of the game as the ball is cleared off the line by defenders.
Yeah, once again, Georgie, sharing Georgie, call offside. However, defenders did well to clear it off the line. So they are living dangerously in this last couple of minutes. They have lost their pattern of play. They lost their shape in the back. So it's really important that you hold on to the shape in the midfield and in defense. Earlier they were disciplined, and suddenly they're being scattered in the midfield, and that's where Paro FC has taken advantage. And here's Ismaili turning his man, finding Sajid Kumar. Asikur Rahman thinking of a shot. He did take a shot. Not the best of effort.
Yeah, you mentioned something about pointing out to the formation aspect of the game. We can attribute that to maybe the loss in focus and the fact that we are approaching the half-time of the first half, and obviously this would mean that players are really excited to get goals, defend, but they should also keep in mind that you should take care of your textbook level stuff, such as keeping your formation. This is a school level knowledge that you should have based on your game. As you see, another attacking wave coming in from Paro FC, and the ball is cleared off.
Good run by Evans. He needs support in front. He finds Ismail. He was looking for Ismail. The defender getting in his way. Yeah, we were talking about discipline. It's about keeping your shape in the midfield. When you have your shape, it's easy to defend. It's like you're playing as a unit. When you scatter, that's where the opponent finds space in between. As Ismail making a nice run from the back. He did not find Sajid Kumar, who was asking for it.
Yeah, Defenders FC was just one pass away from their second goal to go into the lead and put pressure on Paro FC. But unfortunately,
yeah, that is the offside you can see on that far corner. Player who runs across the referee calling for obstruction. He was getting involved with the play. If it wasn't for him, defenders would have conceded their second goal. And we are coming back to Ismail. If he had just put that ball across back to Sajid Kumar, it would have been an easy tap in. He opted to go by himself.
Yeah, Ishad, and I was just watching a few highlight shows of Paro FC back last year, and it seems that they have the pace aspect of the game. That's sorted out for them. Would they keep their discipline? That's a matter of time. Would defenders keep their discipline? That also is a matter of time, until the tired legs start to kick in, and we can see as Paro, as the game is progressing, we can see Paro FC really calling on their waves of attack.
Oh, Zinjo got his foot around that. Did not hit the target. Yeah, this is what we were talking earlier, Kavinka, that the intensity of the game. Both teams tend to drop it in the middle period of the game. That's the norm. And intensity-wise, they have been pretty good. And here's Shensho with another opportunity. He takes it, plants it in the back of the net. The man we were talking about, CJ7, gets the second goal as defenders are all over in the back. They are a team who score 5.4 goals per match, and here they have scored already 2. 1 was disallowed, so they are looking at making their average. A nice touch by Fabuso and an open net. Marker not following him, not tracking him back. A lot of work to be done by defenders. Evans never not been in the game so far.
Yeah, and I think that Fabuso only created the chance for Chincho to open up and score. Actually a really good finish, a very calm and composed finish.
Yeah, he's a natural goal scorer. I mean, we've seen his record. So that finish, he knew exactly where to plant that ball. And with 20 minutes to go in this first half, we may even see more goals from both teams, and especially Paro FC. They're looking dominant. Apart from the goal, defenders have not troubled Zhangpo in the goal. That earlier chance by Ismail When it comes to haunt defenders, the game would have been at a different level if he had assisted Sajid Kumar. Nevertheless, now defenders chasing the game at home. Ismail's offside. He knew he was offside, still he went for the ball.
Yeah, just a word about the game so far, Irshad. The game looks like it's a battle of the midfields, but I would say that it's more of a long ball game that Paro FC is playing.
Yeah,
They're
because they have the pace up front.
Yeah.
So they are utilizing the pace and they are having runners coming from the back to beat that offside trap. So the long ball so far working for Paro FC. Defenders FC need to get Evans and Ismail more into the game. They have been isolated figures up front. So Shankar Danushka and Asikur Rahman needs to start sending those balls towards Evans. He got the height, he got the physique to fight with Dorji at the back. We just need the supply line. Now here Evans easily beats his man. Sajid Kumar in the far post. A bit too heavy for him. And here's Roshana Pohami. Once again, Asikur Rahman looking for a partner. Shankar Danushka was watching. He was man watching and position now lost. As Francis cuts it out. Shankar Danushka once again passing behind the player. Poor pass. Francis putting that away for a corner.
Yeah, and another occasion of where the lofted pass was used. So like I said, it's a fact of Paro FC. It's a skill of them to use their lofted pass, and it looks like it's working out for them. They've scored 2 goals already from passes out from the back. It looks like they've done their homework, Irshad.
Another corner. Kenjo just trying to find Dawa once back. You see Paro FC reshaping immediately. Having their discipline at the back. Ball easily headed away. Ismail not getting any freebies up front as Kunal Tamang, the Indian player, Indian national, making sure Ismail doesn't get any room.
And another fact to point out to all our viewers is that Defenders FC, if it stays like this, they would have to score 2 clear-cut goals in Bhutan, and that's because of the away goal rule, which is seen all around the world. Especially you would see it in the UEFA Champions League used, and used to much effect. So we'll have to see what really unfolds in this match if defenders want to stand a chance in going through.
At the moment, they will be concentrating only on this game. As Evans gets the first man, however, always gets blocked by the second. So he has been marked well, and Paro FC players drop back pretty quickly. As we see instructions coming out from the head coach of defenders. They are getting into good positions, not having that final pass. the critical stage. Now it was Jivanta going all the way back to Lutfi. Roshana Pohami not finding Sajid Kumar.
Isha, just reminiscing on the first goal over there, we saw the creativity of Sajid Kumar. He did open up space and he did score the goal.
Defenders FC almost. J. Suraj Bernard hitting straight at the goalkeeper. Excellent work done in the right wing by Evans. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper seems to be in a lot of trouble. Still down, the referee haven't seen him. And now he does and holds play. Zangpo in a lot of discomfort. Suraj Bernard ended up in the 6-yard box. And his shot, I think, went straight into the abdomen of Zangpo. Not a ideal place to get hit. And you can subscribe to our channel on www.youtube.com/thepapre-official to get of all the action, replays and highlights, all the sports covered through www.thepapre.com.
We did talk about fitness and stamina at the start of the game, how important it's going to be in these humid conditions for the visitors. And we see goalkeeper down and the physio treating. 2-1 Paro FC leading this game after that first goal from Sajid Kumar. Coming back into the game quite strongly, a team that could never be left out, scoring 98 goals, and the most important stat is that they've only failed once to score in the Bhutan Premier League. So definitely we can expect a cracker of a game. Even if Defenders FC go on to score an equalizer, they will not give up the game. But on the other point of view, that's the exact learning curve that Defenders FC should also have. They have to keep up the same intensity and go on, trust the have confidence and trust the talent of the players. During the first 10 minutes, Carving, I felt that Defenders FC dominated even with the up-paced game. But with the equalizer coming in, Paros FC have clearly set their tone right and dominance in the field.
Yeah, Lelum, coming back to that first goal, like I said, it's all about creativity. You need to be creative against a team that would press against you, that would keep a high line against you, and obviously keep all their men back when they're defending. So I think it's a matter of creativity, and it's up to the midfielders of Defenders FC to supply that aspect of it. And if defenders keep doing that and they look for Sajid Kumar and the likes of Evans and Ismail, they could see this game through.
Here's Paro FC. A very good kick into gain territory inside the box, looking for the options here. Defense comes early, doesn't let the offensive side settle in. Paros FC doesn't make much of that position. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the AFC 2020 first qualifying playoff. Defenders FC taking on Paros FC at the heart of Colombo here, Racecourse International Stadium. If you're just joining us live from anywhere around the globe, you can watch us on www.thepapre.com, Dialogue TV channel number 16. And the Dialogue View app for all Dialogue customers, data free. You can watch the match live without a data charge. Another good try by Paros FC, but kept away from the defense. And another key thing that Paros FC has done in their defense is they've not given any space for defenders while they're in the offense. They've not really given space for them to pass around and go on for long passes. Goal kept vacant. Here's a chance for Defenders FC and they score. That's the equalizer coming from Sri Lanka. Evans doing the job. 2-all. We were just speaking about creativity and how they need to create chances. And Evans Asante squares things up once more.
That's actually terrific skill by Evans to get round the keeper. Obviously the keeper missed it, but still Evans really had a lot to do over there. And he dispatched it perfectly towards goal. What an angle.
Here's the replay. Vacant goal. And a beautiful touch into the nets brings the second goal for Defenders. So it comes alive. The game is an open match. And it's all happening here in this first leg of this AFC Cup 2020 first qualifying playoff between Defenders FC and the Paros FC. In the first half, 4 goals scored. Do you have a count? How much do you think they will go on to score eventually?
Oh, by the looks of it, Lelum, 40 minutes. We haven't even played 40 minutes and already there are 4 goals. So as much as you would like to say that Paro FC does score a lot of goals, we would also expect Defenders FC to take that into account and look to turn it around. And we just saw terrific skill by Evans to put the ball in the back of the net over there. And like I said, creativity is the main aspect of this game.
Here's a chance for Paros FC, cleared away by the defense. They wouldn't want the Paros to go and score a goal and get the lead ahead just before half time. Evans and Sachit Kumar doing what's needed for Defense FC. Once again in the attacking half. Not the best of the positions. Doesn't find support in the same wavelength. High goal kick. Falls into the attacking half. Defenders will first arrive. Clears it away. Into the opposition half now. Defenders FC looking for options. Beautiful defense there to keep things handled. Coming sliding down. And this is the intensity that we were talking about. Even with another goal, the intensity of Paros FC is not down. They're playing with the same intensity. Will straight go into the hands of the goalkeeper. Not much harm done and no trouble for the defenders.
Yeah, and take nothing away from Defenders FC. Paro FC have done their bit. They have done their defending well. It's just that with limited opportunities, defenders have taken theirs and they've converted it. We would have seen around 3 to 4 goals, but as it stands, it's 2-all here at the racecourse grounds.
Another chance here for Defenders FC. Doesn't find space to kick it through. But in the attacking land for Defenders, now cleared away by Paros. Coming back to the point Carving was speaking, I think that's the difference between two championship teams. Everything will go well in all departments and it's the unforced error that you need to capitalize and score. Once again, onto the left side. A good tussle between the two players for the ball. First to arrive, the boys dressed in white, but they're still living in danger. Hopes alive for Defenders FC. Chance here if they kick it through. Doesn't connect. Final 5 minutes of the first half operating here. We have a substitution coming in. We have a substitution from Paros FC. Midfielder Dava coming out, being replaced by Zangpo, Gaily Zangpo, who will be wearing the number 8 jersey. 5 minutes before half time. What do you think the strategy is? Bringing in fresh legs to the field, hoping to go one up ahead just before half time?
Yeah, maybe that, or they could just want to keep the score as it is, because like I said, it's a very intense game, but when the time comes to slow things down, you have to take your chance and slow things down. As you see a tussle there between two players of the opposing teams. And I just want to point out that, yes, like I said hundreds of times, the creativity aspect has to come from this. And to be honest, if I was the coach of Paro FC, if I was the coach, I would say that I need to see more creativity from the midfielders of my team, because defenders have done that, and we really need to see Paro FC doing that their bit as well, because we've seen the long balls coming in and they've worked to a good effect. As you see, Sajid Kumar racing down this wing, doesn't find the man, unfortunately.
Opportunity here once again created for the defenders. On the left wing comes the cross, cleared away. Gets out of jail, Paros FC gaining territory into their attacking half, looking for options to go one up ahead just before half time. But good interruption from the defense, cuts the lead off. Francis in defense. Both the teams doing exceptionally well in all departments, and they've capitalized on the unforced errors to score the goals. That's the substitution that we were talking about. Dawa, who was wearing the number 14 jersey, has moved out, while Zangpo, Gaily Zangpo, will replace him in the midfield, who will be wearing the number 8 jersey. Headed away. Final 2 minutes in play here. The first half of the AFC 2020 first qualifying playoff, and what an entertaining half it has been. Sajid Kumar getting early honours. And an equalizer from the visitors to match things up, and they were one down up until the 36th minute, where Evans went on to score another beautiful goal to square things up.
Yeah, and going into the dressing rooms, I would say Defenders FC would be the happy of the two teams, because they've had limited chances and they've taken them. Paro FC, on the other hand, if I was their coach, I would say, boys, you could do better. Defenders FC, what they really need to do is just feed off the ball to Ismail and Evans, because they've been prolific up front, using their strength and their pace to good effect. Also, I would add that they could use their wings a bit more, but in the event the wings are not used, I guess they could look for creativity in the midfield. In the cam position, I would put Sajid Kumar to lay off balls to the two men up front. We also saw that crosses is coming in from the right side of Paro FC's attack from Chancho, who's been laying off a few good balls, but as of recent he's not played that much in the game. He was not in the game for the past 20-25 minutes. He was, though, in the first 10 minutes, and we saw some really good crosses coming in.
We've got 3 minutes of added time for the first half, as we complete 45 minutes of entertaining football. So the players will go on to play extra 3 minutes of added injury time here. Paros FC doesn't find the right track to get off that kick. Fortunate for them. Ball will be handed over to the home boys. In the final 3 minutes, definitely they are looking for a one-up, and that would comfortably put them up ahead right after the halftime break. But it'll be a tough task with this tight defense from Paros FC. Sends it up front into the attacking half. Francis gets in there early and clears it off. Here comes Sajid Kumara, the goal scorer, on the left-hand side. No space given in defense. And that has been one key feature of Paros FC in defense. They've not given a lot of space for these players to really go out there and get those crosses and through balls. A corner opportunity here in the final minutes of the first half for defenders. And we would see how they would want to capitalize this.
Yeah, all men back to defend this corner for Paro FC. Fabuso, who's looking for the counter-attacking options. Lelum, would you say that counter-attacking would be Paro FC's strength at this moment? Looking at the three defenders we have for Defenders FC, and we have the pace of Fabuso, who could cause damage to Defenders FC. Would you say that counter-attacking is an option for them?
It's an option for them, but in the final few minutes they would also not do anything rash. Here's Paros FC with a chance, and that's a goal that they've been looking for since that second equalizer. Beautifully done by Paros FC. Now they'll be very happy going into that half-time break. 3 minutes of added time, and they've done it in style once more. A team that scores 5 goals in average at a match. Here's the replay. Just inside the box, teases the defender, beats him. A powerful, thunderous kick, and Lufti is left clueless once again.
Yeah, Lelum, and as I pointed out, just at that moment, it was a swift counter-attack by Paro FC, and they used it to very, very good effect. Great skill by the goal scorer. And Defenders FC just would want to close this half as the halftime whistle is blown by the referee.
An entertaining half of football comes to an end with Paros FC leading this match, and they put themselves in a very comfortable position going into the second half. Be interesting to see what Dudley Stainwall got to say to his teammates, but there's nothing to be disappointed. They've also played a very good game of football. Unfortunately, during that added time of injury, 3 minutes of injury time, the counter-attack of Paros was... that's a half-time score for you. Defenders FC trailing this game by 1 goal, 2-3. It was 2-2 a minute ago, and the final goal came in the extra time of the first half. Paros FC doing well. Here are the highlights of the first half. This is the first goal, Sajid Kumara, after a beautiful free kick. Drew first blood for defenders and put them up front, but only up until the equalizer came from Paros FC. Here's the replay of that goal. And this is a thunderous header. Lufti didn't move at all. Clean slate by Paros FC to square things up. And right after that, they came up with the second goal, which gave them a comfortable lead up until Evans. Here's the replay. The second goal by Paros FC. This is Evans. A vacant goal, and then he squared things up once again for Defenders FC. and they thought that's it. But in the added time of 3 minutes, Paros FC once again showed what a team they are. Beat the defense and scored and conceded goal for Defenders FC. That's the first half, an entertaining first half of football here at the AFC 2020 first qualifying playoff. Defenders FC taking on Paro FC, and we will conclude the first half with a scoreline of 2-3, and we invite everybody to stay locked and stay tuned on www.thepapre.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and on Dialogue TV channel number 16, and on the Dialogue Wave app, as we will be back right after a short commercial break for the second half action.
Of 29 deliveries.
Piri sealing it for Iran. What a brilliant goal! Goes in first phase ball.
I'm not sure the number 7 captain.
What is it?
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialogue Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialogue Postpaid. Power to you.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவர்களின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/thepaparetamil.
I want everything and more from my mobile. Unlimited talk time, text and endless data. When I travel, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even on a flight. I also get the best smartphone deals, phone upgrades and expert personal service. While Club Vision privileges pamper me with the best of times. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
හැමෝම ඇවිල්ලා. ඔයාලා විතරයි අඩුවට හිටියේ. එන්න එන්න. හරි හරි ඔක්කොම බලන්න පුළුවන්. මේ බලන්න. මේ තෙරපොන්. මේ කාලේ ඕන දෙයක් ක්ෂණිකව දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. මෙන්න ඔසීන්න ඇන්ඩ්‍රු කතා කරනවා. හලෝ ඇන්ඩ්රු. මුළු ක්ලික් එකම අද අපේ ගෙදර. පොඩි ලොකු හැමෝම අද අපේ ගෙදර. මේ හැමෝම සතුටු කරන්න අපේ ගෙදර සුපර් ෆාස්ට් ඉන්ටර්නෙට් වගේම ඇතිතරම් ඩේටා තියෙන්නේ ඩයලොග් හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් නිසා. සිල් සංගායනා. අපි නෙක්ස්ට් වීක් එකෙත් යනවා. රයිට්. මගේ ඩයලොග් මගේ විදියට මගේ සුපර් හෝම් එකේ. ලංකාවේ අපිට නම් ඩයලොග් තමයි.
මගේ කනෙක්ෂන් එක මගේ ලයිෆ් එකට ජවයක් දෙන බලයක්. අන්ලිමිටඩ් කෝල්ස් SMS විතරක් නෙවෙයි ඇති තරම් ඩේටාත් මට තියෙනවා. පිටරටදි වගේම ෆ්ලයිට් එකේ ඉද්දිත් අන්ලිමිටඩ් රෝමින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න හරි සිම්පල්. ලේටස්ට්ම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් වලට ලංකාවේ හොඳම ඔෆර්ස් වගේම විශේෂඥ සේවාවකුත් මට ලැබෙනවා. ඩයලොග් ක්ලබ් විෂන් වෙතින් දෙන මේ සුවිශේෂ දීමනා නිසා මගේ ලයිෆ් එක විනෝදයෙන් පිරීලා. එන්න ඔබත් මේ හැමදේම අත්විඳින්න. ඩයලොග් පවර් ප්ලෑන් සම්බන්ධතාවයක් අදම ලබා ගන්න.
Dialog postpaid බලය ඔබට.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
of 29 deliveries.
Dilipiri sealing it for Iran. What a brilliant goal!
Goes in first place ball.
Hello and welcome back on www.thepapre.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and Dialogue TV channel number 16, and the Dialogue Wave app. It's a second half action. We are ready to witness of this match. Defenders FC taking on Paro FC of the AFC 2020 first qualifying playoff. It's a two-leg tie, and the winner of this match will go on to play Bengaluru FC of India. Irshad, what a first half it has been.
Yeah, indeed. 5 goals in the first half. Cannot ask for more in a game of football. That's what you get the spectators for, to see these goals. And defenders 2 goals. Paro FC scoring 3. And the third goal have been credited to Dieudonné Fabaso. It looked like a goal for Senjo. But here's Senjo. Immediately, Paro FC on the attack. So, Basso getting his second goal of the evening. I feel this game has more goals in the next 45 minutes. Both teams playing entertaining football.
Indeed, it will be interesting second half. Irshad, what do you think the strategy should be from either side going into the second half? With the fact that defenders SC are trailing this game by a goal, what do you think Dudley spoke to them during the break?
It is a very dicey situation for defenders FC. They are conceding goals, and those are away goals that they are conceding. They playing at home leg, which they need to score and win. So by going forward, they might expose themselves at the back, and ideally they should not concede any more goals if they are to have any hope up in Bhutan. And the conditions and the way Paro FC have played so far in this first half, it's not going to be a cakewalk. So defenders need to be cautious. At the same time, they need to win this match, and they need to take an advantage into the second leg. As Ashikur Rahman beats his man, takes a shot, a wayward effort. He had options to his right. Dhananjay, Lakshita and Ismaili.
As Power FC is concerned, I think they're playing their natural game, scoring 5 goals a game. They're just going with the flow, not trying anything too much.
Yeah, and the other factor, both the goalkeepers have looked really vulnerable. They haven't had much to do, and whenever they have asked to come to safeguard those goals, they have left the teams down, both Zhangpo and Lutfi.
Indeed, I think both are guilty of the scoreboard depicted. It's a brand new half with lot to offer for both the teams, and Defenders FC will indeed look into first square things off. And just as Irshad mentioned, they cannot concede any more goals. Straight into the hands of Lufti, that time stretching and collecting the ball rather.
Lutfi trying to go long, looking for Jesuraj Bernard. Wanted him to throw the ball at him. Paro FC won't mind this. They are the one with the advantage, and they are the ones who are playing the away leg. Foul committed on Lakshita Jayatunga by Abba. Haven't been in the game much, the number 10 for Paro. Now here's Evans, beats his man. Being tracked back by two defenders. And wins the corner as the ball ricochets off Kunal.
Important and a good opportunity for defenders to start things off in the second half. With the fact that they're trailing this game, in comes the ball, and it's Paro's FC who gets the better of it, but still in the danger area, whereas Paro's FC will be concerned, but not much trouble to the defenders at the end. Things kept calm by the boys dressed in white.
Yeah, it's a pass that didn't have any conviction of finding a forward player. As once again, here comes a cross from Paro FC. Once again, that right wing.
Defenders was lucky he missed the header. If not, there was a huge probability that it would have just kissed the nets, and that would have been the fourth goal. Lufti was quite far away, and fortunately, from a defender's point of view, the header was missed.
Evans running slightly ahead of his marker. And some instruction coming from the Paro FC bench. And they are not even rushing now. They know they are a goal to the good, and having 3 away goals is a huge advantage. Zhangpo taking his own time.
They've had good control of the game since the start, and one main thing that they've done is they've got the opposition to play into their speed, and they've not settled down to the way that the opposition wanted them to play the game, but they've made sure the opposition will play the game they wanted, slowing the pace down and increasing the pace whenever needed. Ding-dong battle here in the attacking half for Paro's FC. Just outside the box on the right side, 2 defenders trying to clear things off. But Paro's FC will have the better of it. Takes a shot, headed down. Another beautiful shot, but well,
it's a shot in hope by Dang. No, Stefan Dang not really getting the bootlaces on it. Defenders trying to increase the pace. They need to increase the pace if they are to get a response. Shiko Rahman.
Here's Paro's FC once again in the opposition half. It's their natural game. Straight into the hands of Mohammad Lutfi. Sent dashing back once again into the attacking half for the Bhutanis. Space for them to connect the dots and feel that offensive position. Onto the right side now. One-on-one play here. Defenders FC keeping things calm. Francis in defense. He's been tested a lot. Since the start of the second half, was an opportunity.
Almost an own goal. Asikur Rahman not getting the header correctly. And Lutfi too. Poor awareness. And lucky for defenders, they did not concede. As now Stefan Dang trots away to the far corner to take that corner.
Two good chances, two back-to-back good chances for Paros FC here. In comes dashing, and Lutfi manages to get a hand on it and puts it away.
Evans trying to run out of trouble from there, giving the ball back. Chenjo trying to shoot with his left. Defenders need to calm things down at the back. We know they need to attack the game and try to score. At the same time, they cannot afford to leak any more goals.
That's a tough challenge shot. 2 goals to win the game and 1 to equalize things, and also making sure not to concede goals as well. Very tough challenge going up against a team like Paros FC. And just as Irshad was mentioning, the defenders FC need to attack, but unfortunately, since the second half, since the start of the second half, most of the ball possession has been, in terms of offense, has been with Paros FC.
Poor touch by Lakshita Jayatunga. It's really not clicking. He's not been in the game. They need all 11 players to be focused. They need to play at the highest quality. And the game's intense as such. Now here's Devant looking for support. To send in a long ball, looking for Evans.
Here's Defenders FC. Ball in possession, trying to find territory in the attacking half. Once again, Lutfi comes forward, leave the goal vacant. Fortunately for him, he had numbers to support him in defense.
Yeah, he was lucky. The referee called for a foul. Once again, not convincing goalkeeping. He comes out of the line and doesn't get hold of the ball. For defenders, it will be not to concede anymore. But the way the game's panning off, there are a lot of goals in this game. As another cross comes in, once again Lutfi almost manages to keep it out with a bit of assistance from the crossbar.
Turned over, interrupted by Paros FC. They're looking to get the rebound ball and go back on attacking. But Defenders FC having the better of it. They're slowing things down. They're slowing the pace down. Paros FC playing a more high intense game in comparison to that pace. But as we said, one of the better things Paros FC have done is they've made sure Defenders FC play to the pace they want since the start.
Roshana Puami. Suraj Bernard looking for options. Give and go by Lakshita Jayatunga. Not working on that occasion. There's no options inside the box. Here's Evans. Here's Sajid Kumar. A poor ball. He was looking for Asikur Rahman. That was an opportunity, a golden opportunity, you can say. That Army defenders missed the trick. Now here we see the change. Sanka Danushka being replaced by Madhushan De Silva. So experienced player and an attacking option by the coach. Sanka Danushka has been playing in that midfield, in the holding midfield area. Now we have Madhushan De Silva, who was prominently an attacker. So it looks like Coach Dudley Steinwall is looking for that equalizer in the coming 30 minutes and maybe even look for a winner.
Well, to go for both those options, they need to first gain possession and keep on trying in their opposition half. But that's not the story out there. Paro FC have been dominating things in the start of the second half. We've been having more possession in terms of offense and testing defenders FC in their defense.
Roshan Apuhami in a spot of bother, needing attention.
While the physios pay attention, Irshad, how crucial do you think that missed opportunity earlier by the defenders FC? It was a golden opportunity and in a position where you're trading the game.
There were two opportunities actually.
And of course, reminding you about the Sri Lanka's largest video collection without data charges. Viv Dialogue, the Viv app, you can simply download it on Google Play Store for Android users and from the Apple Store for iOS users. Getting back to that opportunity, Irshad.
Yeah, there were two chances actually. Even in the first half, Ismail Abumeri should have cut it out to Sajid Kumar. Missed it out. And even on that occasion, Sajid Kumar looking for Asikur Rahman. And here's Fabaso, scorer of 2 goals. Same effort coming in from number 8 for Paro FC. So Roshan Apuhami is okay to carry on. Defenders need him on the field.
Goal kick for defenders. Fall short of the halfway mark.
We just have to wait and see how Madhushan De Silva feels. We know he's coming back from an injury. He didn't travel with the national team all to the Bangabandhu Cup, Gold Cup as well in Bangladesh. So he has been part of the defenders team in preparation for this AFC Cup. Here's Sajid Kumar. Can he go around his marker? Gets in across. Cut down by the skipper Dorji. Ismaili was unmarked. Dorji made sure that the ball's not going to reach him. Now it's Fabasu. Chenjo asking too much from Fabaso, who has been full of running first half. Even in the second half, the 15 minutes they have played.
But the intensity has been consistent. They have started off the second half in that same intensity as well. They've not let anything slip away in their defense. Not letting defenders create any chance. Once again, there you go, defenders getting the better of it. A close tussle for the ball. And Paro winning it once again quite comfortably. And will clear it away. Defenders still have an opportunity here to create a chance in their attacking half, looking for options. Here's Madhushan De Silva. Sends in the through ball. Evans misses it.
Yeah,
And
Sajid Kumar converts. It was the chance that came through Evans. But Sajid Kumar was unmarked behind him. And we were talking about the vulnerability of the two goalkeepers. Both have conceded 3 goals. Zangpo this time. So the goal what they needed, defenders have got it. Now it's the task of holding on and trying to go for a winner. There you see the cross. Evans missing it. Sajid Kumar getting his second goal. The two defenders discussed that. Ashikur Rahman sending in that cross.
he was in the exact position, in the exactly needed time. Sajid Kumar, 2 out of 2 for Kumar. He was the first one to score the first goal. And in a much needed time, comes through 4 defenders to score the equalizer here. It's 3-all. And everything happening. And an open match once more. And now it will be interesting to see the approach from the visitors here, Irshad.
I think we can see the approach already. Attacking. Abbasu almost. As the game has opened up. Now Evans. Chased down by Chenjo. I don't think Paro FC will also lie down. They know they have an opportunity of scoring another goal. They know defenders will come at them. Being the home team, wanted to take that advantage. So that will give them space at the back.
With their biggest wins being 19-0 and 15-0, I think that tells so much about what kind of a team they are. You can't leave anything out of them. They will definitely come back and would fancy their chances at another goal to take the lead.
Yeah, we were talking numbers, and defenders usually score 2.5 goals a match. They have scored 3 here. And Paro FC score 5.5 a match. They have scored 3, so there's still 2.5 goals to go. We just have to wait and see.
It's all happening here. An open match, an open game for anybody to take home. Sajid Kumar equalizing things a couple of minutes ago. 4 defenders. Here's Paro in the attacking half. Lutfi stretching towards the left.
He had it covered. The ball was anyway going out. However, didn't want to take a chance. The custodian for defenders. He too has been part of the Sri Lankan squad during the World Cup qualifiers. This cross comes in. Abba was unmarked. .25 minutes to go. It's an intense game. Now here's Paro. Here's Abba. A well taken shot first time. Lutfi keeps it away. So he's asked to make back-to-back saves. And doing so, conceding corners. Not the ideal situation for defenders to be.
In comes the ball. Evans dribbling it up front. But only up until the defense from Paro comes and obstructs the offensive position. joining with me in the commentary box once again, carving another brilliant start to the half with an equalizer, this time from the defenders. Sajid Kumara coming in and doing the job just what the doctor prescribed for them.
Yeah, the second half sparked straight into life for Defenders FC. As we saw, that the goal was really not that pretty. It came out of a real tussle and Sajid Kumara ended up victorious.
A quick reminder about our YouTube channel for replays, highlights and more. This terrific match that you're watching live right now. If you're missing the action, the only place to watch the replay is www.youtube.com/the Papare official. Click the bell icon and subscribe, and you can watch all the replays of all the sporting events around the country, brought to you exclusively by Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. While we remind that, coming back to what Kaving was saying.
Yeah, like I was saying, Lelum, someone's looking for the hat-trick and it's none other than Sajid Kumara. He, I think, has been excellent in this game as a whole. Now he's on the ball, as you can see. He's worked his physicality out as well, tussling with the Paro FC defenders. And I guess that's something that the Sri Lankan youngsters could learn from. He's not the tallest or he's not the biggest player out on the field, but he still uses his strength. He can hold defenders, he can hold the ball, and he's a great example to all those youngsters viewing the match at the moment. So there are a lot of positives to take out from this game, as we see Defenders FC on level on goals with Paro FC at 3-all.
Here's an opportunity, but Lutfi doing well that time. Collecting the ball, not letting the Bhutanese players score that extra goal and take the lead.
Yeah, De Silva could have opted out for a pass to the nearest man, Ismail, instead of a long pass to Evans over there. It's all about decision making, Lelum, and at this moment you really need the right decisions at this part of the game. We're heading into the 70th minute and things are going to get tough for both sets of teams. And as we can see, a blow to defenders, possible injury to their man Raman, key defender in the Defenders FC line, the back line.
Indeed, the coach wouldn't want that happening at this time of the game. "70 minutes into the match, with an equalized scoreboard in this first leg of this tie, and the winners of this tie will go on to play Bangalore FC in India." Speaking about this tournament, of course, it's the 17th edition of the AFC Cup happening in the year 2020, and the winners of this particular tournament will go on to qualify for the 2021 AFC Champions League. And the two teams here are the champions of the respective countries' top tier Premier Leagues. Sri Lanka Defenders FC, Dialogue Champions League winners, and Paro FC, Bhutan Premier League winners, coming head to head to decide who's the better of the champions. And so far it's been an equal game. Sajid Kumara, 2 for him. We have Evans scoring the second goal for Defenders. That's the breakdown.
You know, I would like to see Defenders FC using their front players a bit more, Lelum. Especially Sajid Kumara on left. He's been prolific, especially in this first half, in the second half. And I would want to see the physicality of Evans and Ismail being used, being utilized in that department, the front line. And they could bring in their bit of experience as well to the game, and we could see more goals from Defenders FC, because as we have seen in the past 73 minutes, this side is really not a side that lacks goals. They can score goals, and we hope to see more goals from both sides. But Defenders FC has been taking their chances most recently, and they just need to convert it. It's just a matter of time until they get another goal. But we see that Paro FC also have their chances, and it's just that final product that needs to be put into effect, put into use to get the lead at this moment.
We had another substitution. Cedric Abba, who was wearing the number 10 jersey, was called back to the bench, while Bob Tingley, who was wearing the number 13 jersey, will replace him in the forward position in the field. Fresh legs injected from the Bhutanese, hoping to get that one goal and find the advantage. And on the other hand, defenders will have to defend with their hearts out and also score a goal if they want to win. Just as we've been saying, it's an open match for anybody to take home now. And two champions going head-to-head to see who's the better of them. Here's Defenders FC with the ball. They're living dangerously. It's the attacking half of the Paro FC. Goal click, trying to clear things off, but ball will stay alive for Paro. Here's a chance. Nishan Jivanta gets into the middle. Ball hits him off his shoulder.
Yeah, looks like Paro FC are taking their chances, and this is what I would like to see as a coach or even a supporter of Paro FC, for them to take their chances, because as you would see, Lutfi is not really the most built goalkeeper for him to fly around the goals, but I would want to see a bit more shots taken at the goal, the Defenders FC goal, and probably a bit more enthusiasm in hitting those long shots and finding the target.
In comes the corner opportunity. Things kept calm by defenders, but still living dangerously. And another shot out of the radar. So defenders get out of jail there. Indeed, Paro will try their chances, Kavinka, with the fact that they want to score one more goal to keep things ahead, and their natural games is they score 5.5 a match.
Yeah, and I would also want to see defenders taking their chances. Indeed, I would want to see both teams having a go at this game, because as we have mentioned before, it's a really open game, as we can see.
Another close save by Lutfi. Seconds later, it would have been another goal, and that fourth one they were looking for.
Yeah, it was almost an own goal, Velum, over there.
Here's Paro in the attacking half, and a sliding defensive effort there by Francis. A quick ball into the box from the right side. Fortunately, the flag goes up. We have is it Francis who's down? Well, it's Nishan Jivanta. It's down. Beg your pardon, it's Roshan, Sunil Roshan, skipper for defenders. Seems to be hurting. AFC 2020 first qualifying playoff. Things are squared up here at Racecourse International Stadium. Match telecasted live on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Seems as if the skipper has to walk out for a bit. Not the best time to miss the game. Unfortunate for him, things will carry on from this end.
Yeah, and what are the chances for, if any, a counter-attack from Defenders FC? Because we've seen, for example, the third goal for Paro FC, that was a product of a counter-attack, a swift counter-attack, to say the least. And maybe they could look for the legs of Ismail as a corner is taken quick. It bounces off and heads on for another corner.
I think there's 100% possibility of them counter-attacking. Anything can happen in the game. You can't really write anything off at this stage with looking at how these sides are playing, and especially Power FC, given the track record and the stats coming into this match, and with the fact that the second goal just before half-time was scored in the added extra time. Lutfi collects it, goes for a very poor goal kick. Power FC will have the advantage on the left side. Lakshita Jayatunga in defense there for the defenders.
Yeah, that's actually great defending by Lakshita Jayatunga over there, holding his ground, not committing to any foul. And that, I think, again, that's what youngsters should be seeing at this level, because this is the highest level, to say the least. It is the highest level that a Sri Lankan player would be looking for at this stage. And we can see the likes of Sajid Kumar, who has been really good in this game. He has been holding his strength and he has scored 2 goals. He's looking for his hat-trick. And we also saw Lakshita Jayatunga doing his bit, not committing to a tackle over there. And these are things that the youngsters, the Sri Lankan youngsters who are viewing, or for that matter, any youngster around the world watching this game would want to see. You know, basic textbook defending, basic attacking.
That's the replay of the first yellow card of the match. A free kick opportunity here for defenders. In a good position to capitalize and score that extra goal. And a powerful kick deflected off the defense and a clean collect there. Lutfi goes for the goal kick. Power FC once again with the ball in the attacking half. This time defense comes, gets a better of it, gaining territory now.
On that note, I think we just saw the goal kick from Lutfi and also a goal kick from him at the same point in his goal area. We saw his kick. So I would like to make this point that he really needs to work on his kicking there. I mean, imagine if he could get a counter-attack going or an attack going, if he could slice or, you know, spear the ball into the path of Evans or Ismail for that matter. They could really cause problems to the Power FC defense, and it all starts from there. It all starts from your defense. As another wild shot is attempted from the Defenders FC attacking line. So they've been taking their chances, Defenders FC, but obviously you would want to see more. If you were the coach, you would want to see more attacking intent from both sides, going for the win, but also maintaining their discipline at the back.
It's the final 10 minutes of this match in operation here. 8 minutes and added injury time if so. So definitely we will see the pace increasing bit by bit and more intense coming in from the visitors. They would want to end this match on a winning note definitely and take on the Sri Lankans at home in Bhutan, where they have a stronghold. But in terms of a Defenders FC point of view, they would also want to do the same. So 8 minutes plus injury time to play for.
Yeah, the men in yellow would really want to head to Bhutan, knowing that they would have a goals advantage in this tie. Obviously, that's what you would want at this moment, heading into the final 6 minutes of full time. And overall, it's been a great performance by both teams, but obviously they could improve in various departments, especially in their defense. Keep in mind that both goalkeepers have conceded 3 goals. And another attempt by Paro FC, blocked off by Lutfi. Nicely there.
We were speaking about the goalkeeping, and that was one of the better attempts by Lutfi. To keep the scoreboard leveled at 3-all in this final 6 minutes of this match. Defenders taking their time. They wouldn't want to rush things off, but they would also, on the other hand, look to attack more. But as far as the Paro FC is concerned, the attacking flow will continue. On the left side, just outside the box. Doesn't find space, good defense there. Living dangerously, defenders managing to clear things off. Now it's in the attacking half. Moving up front, puts it beautifully for Evans. In comes, doesn't manage to pass the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, missing that opportunity. And another yellow card. There you go, that's the replay. Goalkeeper coming up front, but unfortunately Evans missing it. And he's been booked for a yellow. Here's another opportunity for defenders in the dying minutes of this game to get that goal, get that advantage from a very advantageous position.
Yeah, and we saw a few minutes ago Gaili Zangpo getting a yellow card for himself. But Lelum, should there have been a red card offence?
Well, it's all in the eyes of the referee.
Yeah, I guess the referee saw that there were too many defenders behind the goalkeeper, and that's why he pulled out his yellow card out. And I guess that would have been taken into mind in producing the yellow card.
What he sees, what he calls, and from a player's point of view, where you got to respect that in the field. That's what the norm says. Here's an opportunity for Paro FC. So 2 back-to-back brilliant opportunities for defenders, missed out completely in these final 4 minutes of action. We're yet to see how many minutes will be added in terms of extra time. Here's defenders once again gaining territory. You can see Evans dashing up front. They have space. but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. He doesn't miss very. Zangpo. Clean collect. Yes, Paro in the counter-attack. Lutfi collects it. 3 minutes remaining, 3-all. What will happen in this game? Glorious uncertainties to be presented.
Yeah, everyone's on edge here. And the last thing anyone would want to do is to concede a goal. Especially Defenders FC, knowing that if they concede, they would have to score 2 clear-cut goals in order to qualify for the next round, obviously facing Bengaluru FC of India. And Paro FC would want to maintain the scoreline at 3-3. It would be nice if they would get another goal in order to put a heavy amount of pressure on the men in yellow from Sri Lanka.
We have a substitution, a final minute substitution coming in from the Paro FC. Injecting fresh legs, the coach expecting for that extra goal. In the attacking half, looking for the option, Paro FC. On the right side. And once again, Lutfi does well to collect that ball. He's an unhappy man, the coach. But defenders will be satisfied with that effort. So it's been a close tussle in this final 10 minutes. Both the teams have had chances. They've not been able to execute them as they would have wanted. On the far left, 4 defenders. In comes the cross. Kabiraj Rai. That was the substitution, was wearing the number 9 jersey. The forward who went out, and it was replaced by the midfielder Ferpa Wanchik, wearing the number 18 jersey for Paro. And another substitution from the defenders' end. We have Kajanathan coming in, and also referee just said, indicated 4 minutes of added time as we complete the 90 minutes. So 4 minutes is what these two teams will get. And we will wait and see whether they will go on to score that extra goal and conclude this leg in a winning position, or will this leg go into a draw. Lakshita Jayatunga will be replaced by Kajanathan, who's wearing the number 17 jersey. Probably the final substitution from the defenders' camp, hoping that will get them to that extra goal. Final 4 minutes of action, ladies and gentlemen. What a match it has been between these two sides. 6 goals altogether.
Yes, all men bar the front 3 behind the ball there for Defenders FC, doing what they should be doing, defending at this point, because like I said, the last thing they really want to do is to score a goal, to concede a goal going into the second leg in Bhutan, in Paro. Sajid Kumar on the ball, he's been amazing today. He's showed his strength, he showed that he can score goals, and he would look to add to his tally when he flies out with the team to Bhutan. in the second leg of this tie.
Definitely Kavinka. The whistle could be any second now. And it's been a cracker of a game to start off these qualifying playoffs of the AFC 2020. The corner opportunity for defenders here. In this added time, they're in search of that extra goal. In comes the ball. Zangpo raises his hand and collects it cleanly. And a quick goal kick onto the attacking half of the Paro.
Yeah, end-to-end stuff here in the final few minutes, Lilum, as Paro FC get another corner, possibly their last corner of the game. They really don't want to send that many bodies into the Defenders FC box, looking to sustain this lead.
They scored that second goal in the extra time, but this time Lutfi manages to keep things calm. No trouble for the Defenders goalkeeper, does his job. So things still say leveled up. Squad up, scoreboard 3-all. Azikur Rahman with the goal kick. Paro FC creating another chance, but the defense is all over. CR7, the star-class striker for Paro.
Acrobatic effort there by Paro FC, and this would possibly be the last action. Yes, it is, and the game ends 3-all as we head into the second leg in Bhutan with the match with the tie poised evenly. What an exciting game it was. 5 goals in the first half and 1 goal in the second half. That solitary goal coming from Sajid Kumar.
Indeed, Kavinka, it's been an absolute stunning match today at the Racecourse International Stadium. Defenders FC taking on Paro FC from Bhutan at the AFC 2020 opening match of the qualifying playoffs round happening in Colombo. And at the 90 minutes, the game ends 3-all. 2 goals for Sajid Kumar and 1 for Evans. It's been an absolute cracker of a match, and the second half we expected it to be more intense, but both the teams playing with pressure in their minds couldn't really play in the same intensity that they wanted to play. Just as the first half of the match, that's Francis, who was wearing the number 4 jersey for Defenders, who did a brilliant job for me in defense. And I think Sajid Kumar, the live wire for Defenders.
Yeah, and as we saw, Defenders FC thanking the fans over there. It's been great support here in Colombo at the Racecourse grounds. And you were mentioning the intensity factor. Heading into the game, I spoke to a few Defenders FC fans, and they said that their players would not be up to the standard to compete with the physicality of foreign players. Well, I think they proved them wrong there. They've really worked well, especially in midfield, utilizing their big men and really coming up big in the big moments. Sajid Kumar scoring 2 goals, as well as Evans bagging in his goal. So I think heading into the second leg, they would really want to maintain this, but as you said, they really need to get that one clear-cut goal, two actually, in order to qualify for the next round. Lelu.
Indeed, Kavink, it will also be a tough ask for the defenders to go out and beat Paro FC. We've got Irshad with us in the ground, hoping to catch a few players to really see what went down there in the middle. Over to you, Irshad.
Je parle pas bien anglais, c'est français que moi je parle. C'était un match très difficile pour nous parce qu'on vient d'ailleurs et on joue à l'Est-Serein. On a eu à obtenir un match nul. Ça va nous permettre de les accueillir à domicile et voir ce qu'on peut faire pour la suite.
Did you expect a tough match from Defenders FC?
Ah, on va les attendre seulement à domicile. On les attend. On va jouer au ballon. Et je remercie Dieu d'avoir permis de marquer 2 buts. Ça n'a pas été facile, mais le reste est à venir.
All the best for the second leg.
Thank you, Irshad. And the match concludes 3-all. Defenders FC versus Paro FC, the first match of the qualifying playoffs round of the AFC 2020, the 17th edition of the AFC Championship. And the winners of this championship will go on to play the 2021 AFC Champions League. And the match was brought to you live by Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapre.com. Thank you very much for watching us live. We also have the coach of Paro FC with Irshad down there. Over to you, Irshad.
Okay, we have the head coach of Paro FC, Janjok Dorji. Your immediate thoughts of the game?
Finally, awaited day has come and it went very well. So today my boys, they played very well, and even the Defender FC players, they give their good game. So next on 29th, we are hoping my boys, they will play more better than today's game. So I would like to thank Defender FC for their hospitality and their treatment so far, and we are very much happy with that treatment. And I would like to thank AFC and Sri Lanka Sports Football Federation. No? That's all.
Okay, you have taken 3 away goals back to Bhutan, so this is an added advantage. And how do you rate this?
Of course, actually, we are hoping to take 3 points while we are going to our home, but finally it went due. So we are quite in advantage side. So next time on 29th we'll play very well, and my boys, they will give 100% on the 29th second round of the AFC preminary round.
Okay, all the best for the second leg.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Irshad. And coming, I think, Paro FC, one of the most important things that they did was they never settled down to the opposition space, but they made sure the opposition play to their pace. That was one key thing, but unfortunately they missed out on a couple of occasions in the final few minutes. And I think Lutfi also came up his ranks and really defended the goal. And because we were telling both the goalkeepers were guilty of letting goals go, and definitely Lutfi came on top of his ranks and defended the goal quite well. We've got Irshad with Evans, the goal scorer for Defenders. Over to you, Irshad.
Okay, we have Evans Sante, 2 goals, a goal in the evening, and your immediate thought of the game?
Yeah, it's not easy, but we just fight hard because we think we can win this match, but only God knows the best for us. So we are going away, we have to fight hard so that we can win. Because now they have 3 points, we have to fight more hard, because otherwise we cannot do anything.
Yeah, there were opportunities at the end for you to capitalize and score. Any thoughts on those chances that came your way?
Yes, the chances came, but you know, it's hard luck. If we can win, we win. If we can't win, we don't have anything we have to do. Only God knows. So next time we did our best.
Okay, all the best for the second leg, Evans.
That was Evans Asante, the goal scorer for Defenders FC, who scored the second goal, and the other two goals were scored by Sachit Kumar. So the second leg will be played on the 29th of January, 2:30 p.m. Bhutan time. Do you have any predictions for the second leg?
Well, obviously.
We also have the Sri Lankan coach Dudley Stainwall with Irshad. Over to Irshad.
Okay, we have the head coach of Defenders FC, Dudley Stainwall. Your immediate reaction on the game?
Yeah, because this is very entertaining game. Both teams had the chances, but more than opponent, we had the chances, but we didn't convert. This is football, you know. The unpredictable football is anything can happen on the day, but we played really well. I am very happy way we played.
You have conceded 3 goals playing at home, and you have to go back and try to close that away goal deficit. So, is there any improved area that you want to look at?
Yeah, definitely. We have this is not tactical mistake. We don't have individual mistake. We can correct that. I think away match is always, you know, opponent have more advantage, but our team is ready to go and play there. I hope they will perform well there.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot, coach, and all the best for the second leg.
Thank you, Irshad. That's the full-time score on the screen for you. Defenders FC scoring 3 goals, Sachit Kumar scoring 2, and Evans Asante scoring the second goal. Well, we were talking about the second leg, which is going to happen on the 29th of January in Bhutan. Kamika, you were saying?
Yeah, like I was saying, obviously, Bhutan, the Bhutanese side, Paro FC, playing on home ground, they have the initial advantage, but going into the second leg, obviously, Defenders FC are the underdogs. But they've shown that they can match the standards and the intensity of the Bhutanese side as we look at the highlights coming in from the first half and the second, the full match highlights. A nice layoff ball there by Fabuso to set up Chencho. CG7 as he's popularly referred to. This is Evans's his wonderful goal from a really tight angle. It's wonderfully done. And this a product of a swift counter-attack by Paro FC. Lutfi was caught out. And unfortunately he was on the wrong foot, to say the least. But the second half came, and it came in well for Defenders FC as Sajid Kumar, he converted his chance after Evans had misjudged the ball completely over there. And yeah, it's been a good game overall. So we have 3 goals, 14 attempts each. Not surprisingly, as we have seen both teams attack. 11 shots on target for Defenders FC as opposed to Paro FC. 6. A handful of fouls committed by both sides. 10 for Defenders FC and 12 for Paro FC, including 4 in Paro FC's own half and 7 inside Defenders FC. 4 corners from Defenders FC, 13 from Paro FC. 1 offside, 1 solitary offside for Defenders. No offences for Defenders FC, no cards coming out of the pocket for them, but 2 yellow cards coming out for Paro FC, including the goalkeeper Sangpo. So overall, it's been a really exciting game here at the Colombo Racecourse grounds.
Indeed, Kaving and with the stats graphic, of course, we were talking about this. It was equally matched up event, and the game also ended 3-all And with that, we will conclude things from here. We thank each and everybody who joined with us around the globe on www.thepapre.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, Dialogue TV channel number 16, and the Dialogue Wave app. Before concluding things, we'll quickly remind you that you can watch the replay of this stunning football match only on www.youtube.com/thepapre official, the official YouTube channel of thepapre.com. You can simply click the bell icon and subscribe and watch the replay. And the second leg of this tie will be played on the 29th of January as the match closes and a slight whistle falls on to Colombo Racecourse International. We will conclude things from Colombo until we meet you once again on thepapre.com. Keep sharing the passion together with us. Have a good night.